in a quiet village where mornings smelled of wet soil and evenings arrived with the sound of temple bells, there lived an old man named Raman and his wife Savitri. They had shared the same roof for more than 40 years. His hands could lift sacks of grain. His voice could command respect. But time is a silent thief. Now his back was bent, his steps slow, and his words few. Savitri, on the other hand, had become sharper with age, not because she was cruel, but because life had made her tired. Every morning, Raman woke before sunrise. He washed his face at the hand pump, sat on the stone outside their house, and watched the sky turn orange. He said nothing. He simply watched. Savitri noticed this every day, and every day she said the same thing. "Why do you sit like this? People will think you are useless." Raman only smiled. Inside Savitri's heart, there was fear she never spoke aloud. Fear of sickness, fear of poverty, fear of being alone. So her words became sharp, not because she didn't love him, but because she didn't know how to show it softly. One evening, clouds covered the sky. The wind grew cold. Raman returned home shivering. That night, his breathing became heavy. His hands trembled. Savitri shook him gently. "Raman, wake up." No answer. Her heart skipped. For the first time in years, the house felt too silent. Savitri ran outside, called for help, boiled water, placed wet cloth on his forehead. She sat beside him the entire night. No complaints, no harsh words, only fear. As she watched his chest rise and fall, memories returned. Him standing in the rain to sell vegetables, him giving her the bigger share of food, him walking miles to bring medicine when she was sick. All those moments he never spoke about, all those sacrifices she never thanked. Tears rolled down her face. She whispered, "Don't leave me. I don't know how to live without you." At dawn, Raman slowly opened his eyes. His voice was weak, but calm. He said, "Why are you crying, Savitri?" She held his hand tightly. "I scold you every day, and still you fall sick." Raman smiled gently. He said something she would never forget. "Life makes us tired, not unloving." Savitri broke down. Days passed. Raman recovered slowly, but something else changed faster. Savitri spoke less. She listened more. She placed food beside him quietly. She sat with him during sunrise, without words. And Raman? He smiled more. He complained less. They didn't become young again. Their house didn't become rich, but something precious returned. Peace. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees, Savitri asked, "Why do you sit silently every morning?" Raman replied, "Because after a lifetime of noise, silence feels like rest." She nodded and sat beside him. That village never remembered them as special, but those who watched closely noticed how two old souls learned love again without changing words, only behavior. Love is not always romance. Sometimes it is patience, sometimes it is staying, and sometimes it is learning too late, but still learning. If you still have time, love softly, because silence can heal what words often break. Thanks for watching.